Can you hear me now? There we go. There we go. There we go. There we go. What's good, everybody? Welcome to the live. Welcome to today's live. Listen, man. Katt Williams was right. I'm afraid Katt Williams was motherfucking right. Like, scary right. And first of all, happy Friday. What the fuck am I about to say? Happy Friday, everybody. Let me go ahead and record this so this can be uploaded later on YouTube. You look like you have Thank you. First of all, I just want to say welcome, everybody. You already know when I come on here, I'm coming on here to spit facts. I'm coming on here to spit some facts. And as of lately, there's been a lot of things that have been happening. And quite frankly, I think it's time that I start giving my true opinion on what the fuck is going on. And what I think is that a lot of these people in the industry are weirdos. You know, I feel like I've been trying to keep it very neutral. I've been trying to keep it very safe. But I think it's really time that I pick a side on what this is. And the truth be told is I am on the side of the people who are real. I'm on the side of the people that tell the truth. I'm on the side of the people that have their head on straight. And as of lately, there has been a lot of weirdness that has been getting exposed. And quite frankly, I'm glad that it's finally getting exposed. Everybody has been knowing that the diddler has been twiddling people's You get what I'm saying? And I just think that it's like, I think I haven't been really speaking on how I really feel about things out of fear of like my platform, out of fear. But it's like, you know what? When you truly are speaking the truth and you are truly in your authenticity, you have nothing to fear. You will always be taken care of, period. You know, I was watching some Rashad Jamal today, and it's so sad what they do to people who come on here and speak truth. It's so sad that they come on here and they literally will drug these people. Look at young Pharaoh. Drug these people. Put them like, it is absolutely insane what they do to people who are only here to speak facts. And I'm not going to lie, at some point that kind of had me a little scared. I was like, dang, man. You know what I'm saying? So I started to think, you know what? You have to be willing to give up everything for this and for what you think you're here to do. And honestly, I think I'm here to just spread truth, to help people get in alignment with their destiny, to help people find out who they are, to help people just really find out, you know what is the truth? You know, first of all, let me say it like this, okay? You have a lot of people right now that are selling themselves out for fame, for money, for success. And when I say that they're selling themselves out, I mean that they are literally acting outside of who they are for $1. Like, what's even real nowadays? Who's even real nowadays? You know what I mean? Like, Meek Mill. Let's talk about Meek Mill, because Meek Mill is acting confused, like he don't know what's going on. Meek Mill is acting like Diddy wasn't dressed up in matching outfits with this man. You don't wear matching outfits with no man unless there's something deeper than that. Come on, let's get to it. Let's get to it. Hold on. What is this?
Man, you doing it, man. You deserve it, Daddy. You putting in that work. Proud of you. I love you.
What is this?
Yeah. King Son.
Come on, man.
Man, you doing it, man. You deserve it, Daddy.
He called him daddy. What grown man? What grown man calls another man daddy? And then my thing is, you supposed to be this street man, What street nigga allows another nigga to call you daddy? Like, come on.
You putting in
Look at his butt.
that work. Proud of you. I love.
And this makes me think of something, okay? Check this out. I want to let y'all know what this makes me think of. This lets me think of that guy, Marcus Smart, who talked about this. Oh, snap. This makes me think of that guy, Marcus Smart. I want y'all to check this out, okay? I want y'all to check this out. This guy, Marcus Smart, spoke facts. He talked about this. Let's go to TikTok. Because Marcus Smart talked about how in the music industry, these people literally have to test and prime you to see if you're willing to let them get that far. Watch this. Y'all about to see what I'm talking about in a second. What that man name? Smart. What that guy? Smart. Music industry. That's what that guy named. Not Marcus Smart. I'm telling you, Marcus Smart. This guy right here.
Focus. But when you see this, right? Let's be clear. When you see this, 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 when you see the checkerboards on the floor, when you see the skull and bones, when you see the signs and symbolism, when you slow down the music, Jay-Z new video with Nas and DJ Khaled, it's a scene where it's checkerboards. These are all occult, Satanist, symbolic symbols. So what I'm saying is, and I'm gonna tell you why and me personally, I've been in music for a minute, had deals and all that, bro. I don't give a fuck about this shit. Well, what I know, for me, I study so I know when I see it, so I know what to avoid. Because niggas could be trying to sacrifice your ass and you're not studying. God told us to read and be knowledgeable. So when I see Jay-Z, what does this mean? What does this mean? What does this mean? You're not no gang member. You got checkerboard floors, you got skull and bones. What does this mean? Because it's not just there. You look at Cardi B's album cover, it's checkerboard. You look at Dream Dog.
And we all know Cardi B's a pawn. We all know Cardi B's a pawn. Like, I remember what Kanye West said, you think God gave that all to you. God didn't give you that. And that's why, forget what everybody say. I got respect for Kanye. I'm not saying I agree with everything he do, but some of the stuff that Kanye be talking about, Kanye's the only one that I know that's actually exposing niggas. Regardless. And like I said, I'm with people who are exposing the truth. What the fuck is you talking about?
Dog. Now she's the checkerboard shoot. Like, I'm not y'all. These, let me tell you something. These sell their soul, they practice witchcraft.
What does it mean?
Like, look at what's going on with Kanye in China. Niggas is not talking about that because they don't want Kanye to have that level of clout. They don't want people to know that Kanye's still popping. They want us to think Kanye not popping. They want us to think that, Kanye is silenced. No.
What it means, what it means.
What does the checkerboard mean?
It means mind control. So you got classical conditioning, you got operational conditioning. So what they do is they use programming. So
MK Ultra?
Yeah, but it's to push an agenda. So
you heard it before, right?
I heard of MK Ultra, but I don't pay that too much mind.
So the checker. So what I'm saying is, not saying
you
that.
See how they trying to brush him off? You see it? Now, if you wasn't confident in what you know, you would literally think, hold on. If you wasn't confident in what you know, you would probably start questioning yourself. The moment that niggas start pushing you to the side. That's why you gotta know what you're talking about and you gotta stick to it. Cause you see, I heard it, I don't play that shit no mind. Nigga, you should pay that shit some mind.
We care about it because I'm not a conspiracy theorist. It's just that this is what I look for. When I see a success, I'm looking for anything
to say that they didn't do it on their own?
Yeah, detain it. Not to say
that's not a good way to look at
That's not a good way to look at it.
Man. He said that's not a good way to do
it.
Focus.
But when you see this.
Come on, bro. Look at this.
Now, I've spoken to a lot of independent artists. Shout out to Source Walker. Said, yo, Jay been trying to sign me. I want a label playing with my life. Yo, Jay been trying to sign me. I'm like, yo, why wouldn't you sign? He said, because I don't want a label playing with my life.
Because I don't want a label playing. What that man named? Sauce Walker. Sauce Walker already talked about being independent. In this new music age, like, y'all got to understand that signing to a label stuff, like, you're putting your life in somebody else's hands. The moment that you sign to a label, the moment you sign a contract, your likeliness, your image, your name belongs to somebody else unless you done allowed yourself to negotiate a certain type of deal. But even then, you can negotiate a certain type of deal and they can sabotage you. And next thing you know, you're shelved. They don't want to really. Do you understand that your album being released, you have to get a thumbs up from a corporation? That's why Russ and what's his name? His name is Russ and Wiz Khalifa talked about angel investors. This for all my people that's looking to get into me. Angel investors, bro. You do not have to get signed. We are in a new age. Fucking Speed got a song in the World Cup. In the World Cup, that man ain't dropped music like that before, but that just goes to show you.
Mm-hmm. Facts.
Like this man, he be exposing the truth.
A lot of these artists don't be real niggas. That shit you see on the record or whatever they making, they not really solid. They not thorough. They never sold drugs. They got mommy and daddy at home. They never even been through shit. So when they get propositioned and they see a car, they go, they don't know, don't drink after a nigga. They don't know a nigga going.
They don't know what happened. They don't know the
now look,
that
I'm gonna tell you, look, I'm gonna tell you a story, cause I ain't really trying to put niggas out there, right? But a nigga in the studio, we from the hood. I used to stick niggas up, bro. Babyface, I used to book niggas. So I'm always on point, bro. I'm on point right now, my nigga. Always on my square. But a nigga that's a square, he don't know. So he don't know watch your drink. He don't know. So now he drink behind a nigga. He get drugged. They rape this nigga. They rape this nigga. Videotape it. Then when he in a meeting, they give him a shitty contract. They play the video of him getting fucked by like 3 niggas. He ain't never been through shit like that. So he like, man. What? Fuck it, I'm just gonna sign. And you gonna give me money? So rather than get that story put out, he gonna sign.
They rape these people. Financially and sexually, they rape these people. That is so sad. Hold on, I'm trying to make sure yup.
On that bad contract, which is the 360 deal, he gonna take that.
Let's go to this video. Let's pop up this video. Let's pop up this video. Because I like talking about stuff like this. Let's talk about this.
I felt what he said about, like, why would I sell a deal? I sold crack. I sold drugs. I had houses. Listen, hold on. I had houses on Rikers Island.
Right.
1 million, 5 up. But this is my shit. I had cribs. Up north, I was good. Like, I was that nigga.
That don't translate to earth.
Listen. I control shit. You heard?
That so don't translate.
Listen what I'm saying, bro. Listen what I'm saying, bro. Because you saying you been in the penitentiary, you understand that.
No, I said I never pled guilty. I said they held me until I beat charges.
So you may not understand this. So what I'm saying is I know how to beat blood out of rock. Right? So a nigga can't tell me he gonna give me $100 million to play with my butt. Cause I'm gonna go, 1, I'm not a homosexual. 2, I'm never selling my soul. 3,
bro said $1 million and he gonna play with your butt. Y'all hear what do y'all understand this was some of y'all favorite rappers went through? Some of the niggas that's supposed to be hard. Some of the niggas that's y'all looking up to because they got all these $1 million. But what did you do for that $1 million for real? What did you do for that deal? You all posted with Jay-Z and all of them.
I don't care if it was $100 billion.
That's I'm gonna get you personal.
Right. Listen,
I'm gonna get it on my own.
Let me get to the point, bro.
Right.
Damn.
So I'm gonna get it on my own. A lot of these artists don't be real niggas. That shit you see on the record or whatever they making, they not really solid. They not thorough. They never sold no drugs. They got mommy and daddy at home. They never even been through shit. So when they get propositioned and they see a car, they go, they don't know, don't drink after a nigga. They don't know a nigga going.
They never
and
been
then what happened?
They don't know the
now look,
that
I'm gonna tell you, look, I'm gonna tell you a story because I ain't really trying to put niggas out there, right? But a nigga in the studio, we from the hood. I used to stick niggas up, bro. Babyface, I used to book niggas. So I'm always on point, bro.
Facts.
I'm on point right now, my nigga. Facts. Always on my square. But a nigga that's a square, he don't know. Yeah. So he don't know watch your drink. He don't know. So now he drink behind a nigga. He get drugged. They rape this nigga.
He's trying to make the point that y'all listening to these rap niggas who don't even be street niggas. But the industry feed you these niggas. And then here you are looking up to these niggas. So now when these niggas who's not really street niggas is getting in these studios, they don't have the mentality of some of these street guys to watch themselves. So the whole thing is a lie. Their whole persona is a lie.
Nigga. They raped this nigga, videotape it. Then when he in the meeting, they give him a shitty contract. They play the video of him getting fucked by like 3 niggas. Damn. He ain't never been through no shit like that. So he like, man, what? Fuck it, I'm just gonna sign. And you gonna give me money? So rather than get that story put out, he gonna sign that bad contract, which is the 360 deal. He gonna take that advance, which is recuperable anyway. So they gonna give him the money just to take back and own the rights to his shit.
I'm sitting here with 5 niggas that got the same look like I killed 9 niggas.
Yo, I give you 5 steps.
I'm over here with 5 niggas right here. Everybody is like this.
Steps. Tell me who that
the game
was,
is
bro.
ugly, bro. But listen what I said. Hold on. Listen. The game is, listen, bro.
Bro, it's so sad because, like, I'm a music artist, but I don't care to be a part of no music industry after learning that this is what it is. That everything in the entertainment industry is fake. And the thing about it is, like, growing up, I remember looking up to Justin Bieber and knowing the things that Justin Bieber went through. Bro, do you know that they play with Justin Bieber's booty? Poor Justin Bieber. That's why when you watch some of his life, it's like, bro, no wonder why he was crashing out the way he was crashing out. Wouldn't you crash out if the whole industry done had a taste of you? Exactly.
Listen,
the game.
Don't ask them questions. We don't want to know.
Listen, the game. The point is this.
So I can go, you.
Yo, Mav is greedy. You. That's why. See,
you did that.
But we not. It's funny, but it's not funny because there's a kid right now that's watching this that I'm trying to tell a story.
He got a video with his ass.
You gotta be careful.
No, he could. You gotta be careful.
You gotta be careful.
So he could avoid this shark infested waters.
Or he could do.
Aside from that, because it ain't just no industry shit.
Right.
You know there's predators walking the fucking streets.
It's different, man.
And as a kid, I ran into a couple of predators and I figured out who they was. Yeah. And in my mind, I was like, okay, let's set these niggas up and rob them.
Right, but hold on. See, my thing is, right, as an artist, remember you used to have
I don't got no respect for what bruh saying. Like, I don't know why. I don't got no respect for what bruh saying. But I'm not gonna lie, man speaking facts. Man is speaking facts. Katt Williams was speaking facts. Let's put Katt Williams up. Let's see some of the things Katt Williams talked about.
Period. All of these big dick deviants is all catching hell in 2024. It's up for all of them. It don't matter if you Diddy or whoever you is. TG Jakes, any of them. All lies will be exposed. That's all. Period.
How did he know that? My question is how did he know that?
Get this far in Hollywood and still have a virgin asshole. And never has sucked a penis. Damn. That was my only goal. I didn't want to get with a white woman because I was scared she might have me running down the street like Jonathan Majors.
Come on, Dad.
Not because I didn't like white women. I think white women are as great as any other women. But I'm not going to act like I'm not scared of them. I have a reason to be scared. You could be Kang the Conqueror, and they could take your rabbit ass down in 2 weekends. And that's the truth of the matter. So I stayed away from that. Now, I've had to turn down $50 million 4 times.
Wow.
4 times. Just to protect my integrity and that virgin hole I was telling you about. Right. Because P. Diddy be wanting...
Young Dolph also talked about having to turn down this money. Let's look that up. Let's look that up. Young Dolph turned down 22 million. You said it was 22 million. 22 million. Hold on.
From New York and on the new Hot 97.
The reason why, is this it? He said he turned down. Them people be knowing, bro. I'm telling you, when they offer you that kind of amount of money, it's because they for to do something to you. They are making you sell yourself out. I'm going to give you this money, and I need you to shut up. Stop doing all it is that you're doing. Stop waking people up. You know what I'm saying?
Like, people can try to and be fake and go around it like, oh, you change you. Like, ain't no changing you. You can be a better you. You can be the best you. You know what I'm saying? But you changing you and trying to be something
I see what
you
you're saying,
ain't.
Big Kappa.
That ain't gonna
Make
never
sure
go
y'all
right.
subscribe. Make sure
It's
y'all
just like me
subscribe.
trying to go in the studio and make music that I don't make music, and that's gonna be some shit that my fans who I cater to, like, is not gonna agree with. You know what I mean? So instead of me
You think 21 Savage took that money, took that bait? Because 21 Savage was like type of nigga to do some shit like that. I don't know.
up and like my whole career, the shit'll be going like this. So, you know what I mean?
Staying
Like,
true
just
to
gotta
yourself.
be a better you.
When you say better you, though, what are the things that, like, you personally work on that you're like, these are the qualities I
been
want to
seeing this.
improve to make a better Dolph?
Like, juggling my time better where it's like I'm doing more shit with my kids. Cause really, like, the end of the day, it's like I'm out here doing all this hardcore hustling, all this. I'm super good.
Do you on this new album?
I look to it, they gonna feel it. You know what I'm saying?
trying to get to
Like,
the
all
22
this
million
speak,
part.
like, it's you got the role model point across. When you listen like, on there, that young nigga is looking up to people like me, I so much your kids and the next generation up under you.
We trying to find a $22 million.
Offset on there too.
Offset?
Yeah.
Marketing, all the recording expenses,
Was the $22 million budget. You know what I mean?
Oh,
For
come on.
all the marketing, all the recording expenses, everything comes out of that.
it
Is
didn't
that
come out
usually
of
how
that.
it works?
That was a whole separate budget, like your marketing and all that.
So this was
Promo,
just
like,
$22 million for you to sign with us.
that was the $22 million budget. You know what I mean, for my company. You know what I mean, that I'm the CEO of.
And the reason you turned it down was cause why?
It's like first of all, like I gave that shit hella attention. I was gonna do it. You know what I'm saying? But it's like I kept just asking myself, what sense does it make for me to do it? And what sense does it make for me not to do it? First of all, it ain't about the money. Like everybody knows what's up with Dolph. Like, I could have did deals like back in 2012, 2013, 14. It's like it's 18 now. You know what I'm saying? But that's the reason why I held back and never did no deals, because my focus wasn't never young
money.
Dolph. My focus was paper route. You know what I mean? So it's like, when you knew, people, it's like you knew. You got to prove yourself and all that shit. Me, I ain't had to prove myself to how I felt. It's like I felt like I had to everybody else, I would prove myself. But to me, it's like I was just waiting like, damn, watch how they face turn. And goddamn, when I flip this shit and I get hot and do this and do that. Because I knew I was going to get myself hot. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's like I 100% knew it.
How'd you know it, and how were you able to execute on that?
It's like I ain't scared, bro, and I love the hustle. I love the adrenaline. I love the feeling of putting the play together and like going all the way through with it and smiling at the end because it did more than what you even thought and expected the shit to do.
I get
You know what I'm saying? And with any play,
I get what he's saying. It's like, you gotta understand, when you know how to make your own money, it's no reason to take their money, because taking their own money is only gonna shoot you in the foot at the end of the day. It's only gonna shoot you in the foot at the end of the day. I'm telling you. You gotta be careful with taking their money. Once you take their money, you are kind of fucked. You are kind of fucked. Not gonna lie. You know who else been spitting so much facts?
I know it's people doing poorly in this country.
Yeah.
Why you look at
And
it?
they shot Trayvon Martin dead for looking kind of like I look.
Yeah.
Martin Luther King and Malcolm X ended up dead for telling the truth. So as a comedian, I don't think it won't happen to me. I think they've thrown me in jail 36 times in 36 months, and I think you've never seen me in a court of law. That means they're effing with me. And today, they crossed the line. Because now they took my babies.
All right, man. Well,
Yep.
Katt, we wish you luck, man.
And luck is unnecessary. Thank you.
Have a good night.
He's so interesting, but he be spitting facts, bruh. Katt Williams be spitting facts, bruh.
I guess long term, as you and Puff have this amazing relationship that's withstood all the rumors and all the negative energy. Everybody always wants to put their own terms of a relationship on other people. When is he gonna marry you? When is this gonna happen? Nowadays with somebody like Puff, who's Puff's been married. I don't know how many times, once maybe twice. I don't know. Oh, he's never been married.
No.
So obviously he's not into that. That's not his thing.
You know what's cool about Puff is that he is, and he does want to understand marriage. But we have, a certain type of relationship, and it just works the way it is.
Do you believe marriage is for everybody?
No, absolutely not. My parents are still married. Rod, how long have they been married? 35 years.
Is that your brother?
That's my older brother. Yeah.
Hey, brother.
That's Rod.
By the way, you guys look alike.
Yeah. He's like
But
my twin.
do you believe in marriage?
I believe in marriage if it's with the right situation. But I feel like, I've seen a lot of people get married and break up in the term,
Nothing is cool about Puff, you're
in
right.
the term that I've been in my relationship.
Right.
So,
Yeah.
You heard her. And then you know what was going up? Young Miami is actually being exposed for this Diddy situation.
Are you still dating Puff Daddy?
I'm not. I said I was going to tell my truth. I think that it really, really, really hurt me because I just feel like, Puff was a really...
But you know what's interesting? They say that this shark tooth is like a sign of Diddy's people. Hold on. Let me show you what I mean. Let me show you what I mean. Boom. Carisha wearing that necklace. Cassie was wearing that necklace. J-Lo was wearing that necklace. Emphasized removed it in her Diddy breakup song. Can't tell me Carisha not still in cahoots with that man. I'm sorry. That's his signature piece with them ladies. Interview was capped as, damn. What's going on? Like, this makes me think, if this was so, like, in our face like this, what I'm very interested in is learning about the people who's been in shit like this that we don't know about. That's what I'm interested in. Who are the people who's been participating in some of this shit that we just don't know is public yet? That's what I'm intrigued by. Because this is absolutely disgusting. Absolutely disgusting, bro. Like, let's talk about Justin Bieber. I already posted this on Instagram before, but we gonna talk about this one more time.
Starting to act different, huh? You ain't been calling me and hanging out the way we used to hang out.
Well, I mean, you haven't. You
Listen
try
to
to get in contact with me, through all my, partners
listen to
and
him.
whatnot. But you never really got my number, so.
Right. Okay.
My number?
Yeah.
I'm gonna tell you.
Starting to act different, huh? You ain't been calling me and hanging out the way we used to hang out.
And you ever seen the movie 48 Hours? Right now, he's having 48 hours with Diddy, him and his boy. They're having the times of their lives, like, where we hanging out and what we doing. We can't really disclose, but it's definitely a 15-year-old's dream. I have.
Disgusting. This, like. And then we wonder why these kids be on drugs. We wonder why they're literally like Amanda Bynes. Like, we cannot wonder why these kids are on drugs or why they're drinking when they're literally damn near being shoved down their throat. It's damn near literally being shoved down their throat because it's a way to make them weak. It's a way to easily compromise them. And this is sad. I feel bad for Justin.
This is a family job.
Look how he looks like burnt. He looks burnt. He looks burnt. You know who else tells a lot of facts on YouTube? Oh, wow. Let's talk about this. Ali Vegas exposes the rituals he saw rappers. Doggy diamonds, no filter.
No way. No, listen. No way, shape, or form. Like, but I mean, I understand it, yeah. Because, you know what I mean? Like anybody will tell you, like, when it come to this right here, I'm one of the greatest. You know what I mean? So it's like, and that's what made, like, I guess made the Escos even scared, because it was like, he don't just sound like us.
He's got to acknowledge himself.
That's what I'm saying. They're like, he don't just, like, you know, it's not just a voice
Make
thing.
sure y'all subscribe.
It's like, no, this young motherfucker got his shit together. You know what I mean? Like, and it's like, and that's the thing where it's like, I could see it coming, because
y'all subscribe.
What they did was say, you know what? Music now, like I tell people, like, music now, what they did was they flipped it on us. They turned music into crack.
Wow.
So what crack did in the 80s was like, it made a lot of people rich, but the damage it did is far.
Pause. I love this point of view. He said music is now the new crack. And the reason why I agree with this perspective is because, do you understand that back in the day, when the drug situation was happening, the elites, those people were paying our people. Those people were paying our people to dish it out to the community, because our people is not going to buy it from them. Our people is not going to buy it from them. So you know what they're doing? They're taking our people and turning them into rappers, or taking some of the worst talented people, the most broken people, and having them influence our community. He's not lying at all.
More greater. So what they doing with music now is like, here, crack in the 80s. We gonna fuck up their whole generations to come, because we gonna dumb them down with here. It's gonna make them feel good now, and it's gonna make a few of y'all. It's gonna make a few of y'all rich.
But the majority of y'all gonna be fucked up.
It's gonna fuck up y'all generation. So that's what it is. It's crack in the 80s. Facts. You know what I mean? And it's like, none of them is like, ain't nobody really standing up for it. Like,
yeah, that's what I'm saying. What, in your opinion, what do we do? Because, you know, I be going on.
We got to start holding people accountable.
That not only that, and we got to stop fucking saying that, yeah, fight the power. Give me that bag, and I'll leave that shit alone. Because that's what I be seeing a lot of dudes do.
Oh no, that's
yeah.
But that's what's going to happen though. When people start, they gonna be like, yo, we gonna have to silence Doggy.
They already listen.
But that's what I'm listen.
They already trying.
But that's what I'm trying. Yeah. But that's what was happening. Like, I'm not with it. When they, you know what I mean? Like what they do is this is what they do. Like, and they know what they do with the artists is easy. They send the stylist at them first.
Yeah. Yeah.
And if the stylist report back and be like, oh, he ready, then they invite you to the party. And that's when they be like, yo, look, when you go in here, it's going to be some, you know what I mean? It's a nigga at the door.
Okay, now look, what Ali Vegas is doing to you right now, he's giving you the game of how these niggas be getting turned the fuck out in this shit.
Like,
they try to put this tight-ass shirt on you.
That's what they do.
And if you wear the shirt,
they like, oh, he ready.
He with it.
That's you telling them, like, yeah, I'm ready. And then next thing you know, you get invited to the party where the greeting is the man squeezing your dick.
Whoa.
I'm telling you.
Wow. Yeah.
And I'm telling them, like, yo, son, like, it was so crazy because I always tell them, like, my cousins would be like, yo, son, like, you that guy? Like, why you? I'm like, bro, I don't want it that bad.
So, all right, let's keep it a buck. Did you actually see niggas get twisted to the other side?
You go to that, you go to that party, like, if you ain't turning around, and you see everybody, you seeing everybody walk through the joint. I mean, the thuggish niggas. You see them walking, you like, and you in the parking lot, like, on your way out, like, yo, son, that shit crazy.
Yeah.
And they like, oh, I know.
Yeah. I know what you're saying. Yeah, I know what you're saying. Like, yo, nah, that's just some wild shit. Nah.
You know what
I'm just going to go check it out.
That's, like, what I'm trying to tell you is, like, we coming down the hill, like, Like, yo.
No, Sexy Red is definitely
like, yo, bro, like, yo, this is facts. Like,
Sexy Red is definitely
for years, like, so my cousins used to be like, yo, babe, like, so then what happened was, you know what I mean, my cousin Sherm, you know what I mean, my cousin Chafal, you know what I mean, like, I mean, he was...
Sherm is your cousin?
Yeah, Sherm, you know Sherm?
Sherm the word?
I'm talking about basketball Sherm.
Oh, no, I was talking about the Queensbridge dude.
Nah, he not from Queens. Nah,
Yeah.
But I'm like, yo. But I was telling him, I'm telling him like, yo. He like, yo, Veg. Whatever he started. Now, he started doing his, you know what I mean? He started doing like, you know, modeling, whatever. I mean, he was Macy's, everything. He rocking that, you know what I mean? He rocking. He got everything, Macy's. I mean, boom. He about to be the next Tyson Bedford. Like, like lined up, like contracts lined up. Boom. The next, matter of fact, he had about like, boom, he had a $6 million contract. You know what I mean? Like for do the Law and Orders. You know what I mean? Boom, Law and Orders and all that. So the night before. Night before that.
I ain't gonna lie, Sexy Red is an exact example of what I'm talking about when I say someone who is literally like, she's selling crack to the kids. And then you know what's messed up too? Let me show you something. Let me show you something that really pissed me off. But I was like, only the people, you know, like, it pissed me off. But you know, some people may not see it as that. Let me show you something. Sexy Red. They had Sexy Red doing school tours. Why would you ever want a girl like this? Look, it's only cold scuppers on my Why would you ever want a girl like this going to school? Like, what? You want this? You want this to be the...
Hey, hold on. Y'all got back up. Hey, yo, this is a rap. I tell you, y'all don't come on this court. Y'all came on the court.
Do y'all know how many girls are gonna think it's okay to be like Sexy Red because Sexy Red blew up? Oh, let's not even talk about Ice Spice. Let's not even talk about Ice Spice. These girls who have no fucking talent. The music industry is cooked. The music industry is cooked because you know why? We're letting low-level talent like this. And then the thing about it is, y'all probably thinking, oh, they naturally blew up. No, they didn't. They did not naturally blow up. Let me tell you what they do. The music industry pays these music blogs, these Instagram pages that be like, Inali Choppa cut his hair. Like, why the fuck do we care about Inali Choppa cutting his hair? Oh, Sexy Red got a septum piercing. Like all this little shit that don't matter, but they're teaching you to give a fuck about it by putting it in like the news and shit like that. That's what they're doing. Look. Like, why are y'all letting Look, this is kind of funny.
Bitch, what it do, ho?
What the hell you got going on?
Just caught my third STD, sexually transmitted disease, bitch.
How Glorilla and Sexy Red fans act.
Guns up, bitch. We never lacking. I was pistol packing, bitch.
This a joke, but it's for real.
Yeah, nigga, I do getting them buzz. But I said, you can see you still real, nigga, in the club. If you see them, bitch, I hear you getting them. They go say, let me pop out. Tell me myself, after myself, I gotta get my rocks off. If you say, let me pop out, I can't even kill. Bitch, I'm finna go Muhammad Ali on these hoes this weekend when we hit Club Lunch. Club Lux, whatever the fuck it is. But they club in Atlanta, they be trying to see, like, I done whooped over 1 million hoes. I done lost plenty of fights. Bitch, I really whoop shit. Like, bitch, I can't even, like, what's that bitch name? Ronda Rousey? I bet I be the bitch.
Yeah.
I bet I be the bitch.
Yeah.
Play with her.
I am.
You don't understand these, bitch. I smell your pussy from right here. Your pussy stink.
Okay. So basically, Taylor said, I just tuned in right now. What is going on? Basically, we talking about how the music industry is influencing kids to act like Sexy Red and Ice Spice. And this video is an exact example of what their typical audience is going to look like. When I hear a little kid tell me, oh, I love Sexy Red, I be like, oh, we're fucked. When a little kid tells me I like Sexy Red, or I'm like, oh, we are fucked. We're fucked. Like, what are we doing? What are we doing? You know what I'm saying? Like, this is ridiculous. Like, everybody wants to be a streamer, and I think that's all dope and stuff like that. But it's like, what are we really promoting with some of this streaming shit? Like, yeah, they're literally going for the kids. That's why they put Lil Nas X, they put his ass inside of Fortnite. Like, they knew what they were doing. And the thing about it is, they know what they were doing, but I don't even think some of the artists know that they're being used in that way. Let me know, what do y'all think? Do y'all think that the artists know that they're being used in that way?
After all these years, it finally appears that some of Diddy's victims are getting their justice. This year has been the demise of Diddy, as all his victims have decided to stand up to him once and for all. While all of this started with Cassie's civil lawsuit, it has turned into a real serious criminal investigation that could lead Diddy to rot in a prison cell for the rest of his life. While this might be the justice the victims are hoping for one victim, this is not enough, as his biggest victim of them all is the one that almost got away. Kim Porter, who lost it all to Diddy, might never see justice for what he did to her. Hey guys, I hope all is well. Welcome back to The Truth Is, where I drop new videos every other day exposing the truth. In today's episode, we will be talking about what happened to Kim Porter. Let's get right into it. Over the course of the year, we have heard many victims come out and tell their story about Diddy, blaming him for doing horrendous things to them. While Cassie put the spotlight on Diddy and seems to be the woman who suffered the most at the hands of him, that might not be the case, as there seems to be one person who suffered far worse at the hands of Diddy. You may be asking why this person hasn't come out and told their story. Well, it's because she can no longer tell her story because she's no longer with us. Kim Porter might just be the woman who suffered the most at the hands of Diddy. It seems that Diddy didn't stop terrorizing her until she was no longer with us. Some would even say he's the reason she's gone. Recently, this rumor has been circulating more than ever, especially with Diddy being arrested and his foul behavior being exposed. But what convinced social media that Diddy was behind her tragic passing was this book being released. The 59-page memoir called Kim's Last Words was released on Amazon some time back. It wasn't until Diddy's arrest that the book would begin to go viral, skyrocketing to the #1 book on the bestsellers list. The book was put out by a man named Todd Christopher Goose, who claims he was given a flash drive containing Kim Porter's memoir she was writing before her tragic passing by 2 music industry executives. Since the book was released, many friends and family members of Kim have come out to deny the book's authenticity. This hasn't stopped the book from becoming the talk of the town during these strange times, with people saying this book was the reason Kim Porter...
Somebody just commented, I just cursed you, I am God. Blocked. 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 Blocked.
Porter is no longer here. For the longest time, this has already been a long-standing rumor. Not long after Kim passed away, people online started claiming that she was writing a memoir where she had exposed some of Diddy's dark secrets. People speculated that this book is what led to Diddy going after her. One of the main people behind this speculation was Jaguar Wright, who has been calling Diddy out for years. Now, with all of Diddy's dirty secrets being released, it does seem like a possibility that Diddy could have gotten Kim scratched in order to keep her from releasing that book. Although at this point we might never find out the truth, I still wanted to look deep into these accusations to see if there's any truth to them. I want to to see if there is any possibility that Diddy was behind Kim Porter's passing. I also want to talk about the book, Kim's Lost Words, to see if we can determine its authenticity.
Killing your child's mother is crazy work.
Determine if this book is the real deal and if the allegations made inside of it should be taken seriously. Stick around to the end so we can find out together. Kim Porter's career started while she was still in high school, as she began modeling as a teenager. In the 90s, Kim had got a job as a receptionist at Uptown Records, where everything changed for her forever. At this job is where she met Diddy. Diddy was an A&R at Uptown Records at the time, and not long after meeting her, they were dating. They started dating in 1994 and would be together on and off for the next 13 years or so. When she got with Diddy is when her career started to change. She would make the transition into acting, being cast in a few movies and TV shows throughout the 2000s. This is around the same time she would start appearing in several music videos as well. Kim would end up having 2 children with Diddy and raised her own child with him from a previous relationship. In public, the two seemed to be having a great relationship as they were seen walking the red carpet together and hanging out. But the relationship was rocky, as in 2003 the couple had temporarily split, being on and off for 2 years. This is around the same time Diddy got with Jennifer Lopez. Wow. It was reported that even while Diddy was with Jennifer, he was still hooking up with Kim Porter as well. Eventually in 2007, Kim and Diddy would officially break up, ending their 13-year relationship in bad terms. While people speculated on the reason why they had split, it was never confirmed. Kim had stated in a statement that they were just splitting for the best, telling the media, "In ending this relationship, I made a decision that was in the best interest of myself, Sean, and our family. I look forward to moving on with my life and my career and wish him prosperity, health, and happiness in life and in love. We will remain friends and committed parents to our children." Eventually, Diddy came out and claimed the relationship ended because of his infidelity, which eventually led to problems between the two. After this, it appears that the two went their separate ways and never got back together again. Now let's fast forward to the day she passed away, which was on November 15th, 2018, when she was only 47 years of age. According to many reports, Kim was dealing with flu-like symptoms for a few days. Suddenly, on November 15th, 2018, she passed away. Her passing was reported to be caused by lobar pneumonia that went undetected and untreated. This was shocking, as a woman as young as she was doesn't normally pass away from pneumonia. Many people were left confused about this, as she was healthy before this happened. All of a sudden, she passed away with little to no explanation. What made this even stranger is at first her cause of death was labeled deferred, which means it was undetermined, but that was eventually changed to pneumonia. Not long after her passing is when the speculation started, with people pointing out how strange Kim's passing was. People also pointed out the fact that pneumonia-like symptoms could be caused by certain poisons. People felt that something sinister had definitely happened to Kim Porter, and one man who believed that since the beginning was her ex-husband Albie Shore. Albie was married to Kim Porter before she got with Diddy. He's actually the father of one of Kim Porter's children that Diddy helped raise. 2 years after Kim passed away, Albie Shore came out and told the media that he believed Kim Porter was set up and taken out by Diddy. He believed Diddy was most likely behind it because Kim was writing a memoir that exposed his dark secrets. According to Albie, Kim was writing this memoir on a computer that mysteriously went missing after she passed away. Albie called for authorities to open an investigation on Kim's death, as he believed there was definitely foul play involved. Strangely, after Albie made these claims, he became violently ill himself, and out of nowhere he was hospitalized in a coma. People saw this as just further proof that something had been done to Kim Porter, and now to Albie as well, which only made people point their fingers at Diddy even more.
Look at him. He looked like a devil. Look at his eyebrows. His eyebrow, he looked like a devil. It's crazy.
Now, after Diddy was arrested, Albie has again come out asking for Diddy to be investigated for what happened to Kim Porter. He claimed that he is positive foul play was involved in her passing, claiming that Diddy took out Kim Porter because she was going to do what Cassie did to Diddy all the way back in 2018, saying this statement on Instagram: "For over a decade and a half, I have been posting about and tagging random law enforcement agencies in hopes to protect loved ones, avoid deaths and tragedies that that could have all been avoided. Despite this, I have been ignored, ridiculed, and medically silenced to cover up these crimes you're all now aware of by a very aggressive PR team and costly campaign to silence and physically harm me for exposing. It's only aimed to prevent me from further sharing publicly the fact and insights Kim Porter shared with me during our frequent and intimate conversations in her selfless attempts to save my life by sharing frequent plans to do harm and possibly by ending my life. I am writing this post to formally request an investigation into an entire group of individuals who worked at or around the residence of Miss Kimberly Porter, including the publicist who assisted drafting this. It has come to my attention that these persons were also instructed to steal her computer and mobile devices, which contained her original book notes. Miss Porter's missing devices, allegedly already in evidence, unquestionably contain the critical evidence that have been concealed. I am convinced that evidence corroborates closely with details outlined in the recently released public indictment document. Additionally, it is pertinent to note that the individuals involved in this matter may also be connected to also concealing the alleged murders of several prominent artists, a situation that has left many bewildered. Yet those who are immersed in the culture and are familiar with the intricacies of the entertainment industry may have a clearer understanding of the obvious. Kimberly was allegedly taken from us because she was set on course to accomplish what Mrs. Cassie Ventura did by igniting the bonfire, which brings us here today. Albee claims that Kim had evidence that could put Diddy in prison and basically confirms the alleged memoir. Albee sure isn't the only one that believes there was foul play involved, as someone a part of Kim's family told Daily Mail that Diddy should be investigated because she also suspects foul play. This anonymous family member told Daily Mail this: "If she was my daughter, I would be demanding that the investigation be reopened. I remember Kim as a little girl. She was just the sweetest little girl. And I remember how she grew up to be so beautiful and talented. But I saw the change in her when we visited her out in California when she was with them. She was changed. Something wasn't right. Now I feel in my spirit he's guilty, but justice will just have to take its course." Now, we have two people close to Kim Porter stating that Diddy needs to be investigated. And from what I can see, it does look like it's necessary, as looking into pneumonia, it's usually only seen in people above the age of 65 years old. Kim was only 47, too young to be developing such condition. Not saying it's impossible, but it is rare. By simply looking it up though, many poisons could create pneumonia-like symptoms. Substances like cyanide are known to cause pneumonia-like symptoms in victims. Who knows? This is exactly what they could have given Kim Porter that caused her to pass away. Now, is it far-fetched to believe that Diddy would have done something like this to Kim Porter? After seeing the Cassie Hotel video, I don't think so. I believe if Diddy had ended Cassie during that video, he would have just covered it all up. The difference between Cassie and Kim to me is that Cassie managed to survive for now at least. God forbid she ends up with pneumonia, just like Kim Porter. Now, wouldn't that be strange? Kim Porter was going through the same things as Cassie with Diddy. This is something one of Diddy's former bodyguards confirmed in this interview, telling the interviewer that he witnessed Diddy put his hands on Kim Porter, just like he saw him do with Cassie.
How many times did you personally witness him be violent towards women?
Around 4 or 5 times.
And was that all with Cassie, or was it Cassie and other women?
I seen him with Cassie, and I seen him with Kim Porter, his kid's mother.
Right, who's now sadly no longer with us. But what did you see him do?
I seen him inside the car, grab her up. I seen him, you know. And one thing about Kim is Kim got to the point where she fought it because she realized how powerful she was. It was one incident on Sunset Boulevard in front of the Beverly Hills Hotel where I just seen the car rocking back and forth. You know, of course he put everybody out there, but I seen the car shaking, so I opened the door. I said, "What are you doing? You know, what are you doing? You see where we at and what are you doing?" And Kim got out the car like nothing happened. And she fixed her hair. She told him, she said, "I want to see you explain to the media that scratch I'm going to put across your face if you put your hands on me again." And that was Kim's attitude. Kim's attitude was she realized that what he had to explain meant more to him than anything. And once she realized she had that power, she said, "Nah, not no more."
As you heard for yourself, Diddy was just as abusive with Kim. It wasn't just with Cassie. He was putting hands on her too. The only difference is that Kim fought back. Now, according to Albie, Kim was indeed writing a tell-all book, one that he claims she told him all about. Now, there's people claiming that the book that's on Amazon is this book, but Diddy, his children, and even Albie Short claims the book that is being sold on Amazon isn't authentic. Albie stated this in response to the book: "I urge you to consider who authorized such a fictitious publication without categorizing it as calculated fiction. The publicists and conspirators worked in concert from separate camps, launching this campaign, which appears to be a very personal and deliberate distraction from their involvement in covering horrific crimes, assisted in and perplexed the public for many years, which I have personally experienced and cautiously deemed just a medical crisis for legal reasons until the rest of these atrocities were uncovered by authorities, making it more believable to a gullible public that has been fooled for so long." He also stated this: "It is with a heavy heart that I reflect on the legacy of our beloved lady KP. It is truly disheartening to think that those she considered close friends and who were financially compensated by her perpetrators may have conspired with the perpetrator to obscure the truth and tarnish her name, my name, and her unfit."
So fucked up, man. So fucked up. But I'm so glad that the truth is finally coming out, bro. I'm so glad that the truth is finally coming out. Because it's time. It's time. And you know what's crazy? Diddy was been exposed by Kanye. Kanye was like, bro, Diddy a Fed. He's like, Diddy's a Fed. He said it. He said it. But nobody wanted to believe Kanye West. Nobody wanted to believe Kanye West. Nobody wanted to believe it. And that's so sad. Why are the kids lying for Diddy? You don't know what that man probably, what they telling. You don't know what they probably, bro.
All right, guys, hello from Europe. I know you guys have missed me as I've been on vacation, but obviously I dropped some interviews that had been in the vault, and probably chief among them, I enjoyed them all, but obviously was the Ye interview. It caused quite a splash, and I'm so glad that it did, because for me, it felt like I was getting something off of my chest that was on my chest for 2 years. And so today's episode is going to be a little bit different because there is so much more that I want to say about the things that happened off camera, the things that were said to me off camera by Ye at that time. And I finally feel that the world is ready. I hope that is okay. That's what's coming up on camera. Genuinely, that was the sound effect when I was finally able to release this interview. It is just not a typical thing to have something that powerful be locked into a time capsule, but I never ever question God's timing, and I truly feel that it was not the right time. I feel that if I had dropped that interview when I had recorded it back in 2022, the world would not have been so kind or so receptive, because we were all being inundated with the press telling us every second of every day that he was crazy, that he was unhinged, that he was an anti-Semite. And even those of us who feel that we have a very steely mind, like we are guarded against propaganda, we too fall victim to it. We too will look at an article or look at something that's being said and be like, well, there must be something in here that's true if every single journalist around the world is saying that he's having a mental breakdown and his marriage is failing. And so, of course, as you guys were able to see, there was a lot more that was at work, and I was able to speak to him in a way that really represented the eye of the storm of the press that was coming at him. Really, for some things, fair. He gave them a lot of fodder, but I would also say that what led to him having those outbursts, as you saw, was something very concrete. The press was reacting in that way because there was a truth, a modicum of truth that he was trying to share that they wanted to make sure that they buried. Wow. And fortunately, now that time has passed, we are able to discuss what that truth is in a more meaningful capacity. So I first just want to jump into reading some of your comments regarding the Ye episode. Jeremiah wrote, Ye seems way more comfortable here than I've seen him in any other interview. Yes, because what else about?
I don't care about them comments. I want to know what she got. What info you got, sweetheart?
Again,
what info
to
you
stash
got,
this
sweetheart?
interview. Ye is so futuristic that sometimes it only starts to make sense to people to anti-Semite. So you can only imagine that obviously I did not know what could inspire anybody to blow up their life in that regard. Like, what are you doing? Can you take it one step at a time? Yay, is what I was thinking. And the stuff that he was saying to me genuinely didn't make sense because I didn't have the information. And I will tell you, there was this frustration. Like, we were bumping heads because he essentially was expecting me to understand what he was saying and to react to what he was trying to tell me as if I had the same information. I'm not from Hollywood. I've never worked with agents and lawyers. I don't know what goes on in Hollywood. When you say to me, as he did, that they killed Michael Jackson, it's quite a heavy thing. They killed Michael Jackson, Candace. I'm going, what are you talking about? At that time, in 2022, I believed the yellow journalistic perspective that Michael Jackson was some sort of a pedophile, had weird relationships with children. And so Ye just blurting out that they killed Michael Jackson didn't make sense to me. He also brought up to me the Khazarian kingdom. Literally was asking me if I knew about Khazars. And again, if you're watching this series now and we're starting to speak about things historical, speaking about who the Khazars were, who the Khazars potentially are, it's just stunning to me that Kanye had all of this information and was frustrated with me because I think he thought at some point that I was playing a game with him. He's like, you're very smart. You know, you read tons of books. You have to know what it is I'm speaking about. And I'm going, no, I have no idea what you're talking about. Then he starts accusing me of being controlled by Zionists. And I'm going, what on earth are you talking about? I just want to do my show. But because I'm someone who has seen the progression of Ye's career, as I've said to you, I was a fan of his music. I felt that his music gave me the code, as in the strength to be myself unapologetically, because I have seen so many times when the press throughout his career had called him crazy. And then just as Thaddeus is writing here in the comments, a few years later, the press would be like, oh, actually, he was right. Or rather, the fans would realize that he wasn't saying it in the most eloquent way. You know, no one has ever accused Ye of being an eloquent speaker, but the points that he was delivering as time progressed, we recognized were valid. And so I wanted to create that space for him to make those points I didn't understand, with the understanding that in a few years, it could make a lot of sense, and make a lot of sense it certainly has. So I want to walk you through some of the things that I've learned since. So first and foremost, him, the moment I think that was the strongest for me, and I hope that for you guys back at home and obviously reading your comments, you have now understood why I was so cagey and I would not say anything about Ye. Because imagine your friend coming to you telling you that he was placed on a Psych 5150 hold from his gym trainer who colluded with a doctor to give him a diagnosis and then feed that diagnosis to TMZ so that the entire world thought that he was crazy while he was in the hospital for a breakdown that he didn't believe that he was having. So just to jog your memory out, let's take a listen to that clip from the conversation.
Do you believe that you have bipolar? Who told you were bipolar? And when were you told that, in 2015?
I was told that by a Jewish doctor, and the information was put out by a Jewish Hollywood trainer to the Jewish media.
Mm-hmm. So,
and that actually the day when they put me in the hospital, I had started reading the Bible really heavy and rewriting Bible verses. And when the Jewish trainer saw, and you're like looking like, well, that sounds pretty bipolar, but the Jewish trainer saw that, put me in the hospital, and then said, and then put it in the press. And
the press being TMZ broke it, right?
Yeah. I don't remember. I was in the hospital, right?
Mm-hmm.
And
why were you in the hospital?
Exhaustion.
Couple of points there that I want you to pay attention to. First, he says a Jewish doctor. Secondly, he says that he was put into the hospital for exhaustion. How many times have we read those headlines that an actor or an actress or a singer was put into the hospital, like I had to go into the hospital for exhaustion? I mean, I'm mom to 3 kids. I had 3 kids under 3. Very tired all the time. Never have had to go into the hospital for exhaustion. And least of all, because my gym trainer suggested that I do that. That almost seems to be an exclusively Hollywood thing in general. All right, guys, just jumping in really quickly to remind you of one of my sponsors who is doing the most important going times ever to have a pre that some historical things of a person that is celebrated in our textbooks, and he is in fact a Galician Jew. I would say he's not a Jew though, because he doesn't worship, he doesn't follow the Torah. He actually is a Kabbalist. That's what this book by David Bacon, who was a Jewish historian, wrote. He wrote about Sigmund Freud and all of the implications that he created psychoanalysis.
Woo! 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 It's a lot of info right there. That's a lot of fucking info. Listen, man. This shit get deep. This shit will bust your brain. Let me tell you something. This shit will bust your brain if you're not prepared to go deep like this. She going deep in this bitch. And my thing is just like, if you don't sell your soul and you become powerful, just understand you're going to be paranoid at how many people is coming for your ass. I feel bad for Kanye. Now they're telling us that he's on nitro gas, and I'm so confused. I wonder what the fuck is really going on. Because they're saying he's on nitro, but I don't know. Do y'all think he's on nitro? What do y'all think?
As a means to mainstream.
It's a lot. It's a lot of shit right there. Whew. That's a lot of shit right there, boy. A lot of shit. Whew. Man, listen. I'm just glad the truth is coming out finally.
Childish Gambino retires. Usher gets the Lifetime Achievement Award. Diddy is still on the loose. And Keefy D is finally talking to the fans before R. Kelly proving he is the dumbest in history.
Real life. I think they purposely made it go crazy for that.
Just like expected, like when you see like, oh yeah, this Murder Inc., Irv Gotti, that's, you know, Ashanti probably had to deal with all that.
What the girl said.
Yeah, I read
He wanted the sloppy toppy.
Yeah, sloppy toppy.
He wanted it now.
Yeah, right now. And
I ain't want my sloppy toppy. I want it now.
says you sound like a baby. Anywhere. No.
From what I heard, he sounded like a baby when he was begging for money from Lucian Grange.
So if you don't know who Lucian Grange is like literally the president of the music industry now.
You know, everybody's forgetting how he sat there and slut shamed the shit out of Ashanti.
He did.
And then talked about that music and then bragged about how he sold all of their mother publishing rights to that weirdo vampire Lucian Grange. And he sat there, I don't have to worry about BET because, you know, see, I know people like Lucian Grange. So did Diddy. He f***ed Diddy. Did he f*** you too?
Ooh.
Like, it's just...
See? So that's the head
I wouldn't be
top.
bragging. I said that. When he did the Ching Chance, I said it. Irv, that's not a flex.
I was here for Chris.
Bragging about Lucian Grange hooking you up don't look so good.
Now listen. You hear how she talking about the Lucian Grange, right? Okay, now listen to this. Like that. Now you're going to understand Kanye West's lyrics with like that. Listen now. I want y'all to see the lyrics. Check this out. Just listen. Does he been spitting back this whole time? John, do y'all see he's sending shots this whole time?
Bad bitch, that shit.
Attack, but Kanye's a genius. He literally, he's name dropping certain shit. He's telling you certain shit. Peep.
I like that. We just hit a number.
Where's Lucy and Master? Come on. He's talking about Drake. He's talking about Drake. Lucian. Where's Lucian? Serve your hold on. Let's pull up the receipts. Let's pull up the receipts. Let's pull up the receipts. Drake's $400 million Universal deal was reportedly one of the biggest deals in history. Who do you think this deal was with? Lucian.
Got him. We fucking got him.
This is what Drake was talking. Fuck Drake. This is what Kanye was talking about. This is what Kanye was talking about. Now you want to know why everybody is coming at him? Because Drake is a Drake is a J word. He's a J word. So the rappers are like, bro, you're not really one of us. You one of them because you like control. Why you think, listen, man, I love SZA. I love SZA. SZA don't fuck with Drake like that. SZA don't. SZA, baby, I love you. SZA, baby. SZA been liking my stuff lately. SZA know who I am. SZA, we gonna be friends soon, locked in like that. Twins. But I'm telling you, this man not, he know what he be talking about.
A little bag for your masters, didn't you?
Oh, bro, hold on. Is this the full? This the full one right here.
Alrighty.
Y'all
Big
gotta
boy
watch
here. This I've been waiting for this one. And I think the world's been waiting on this one, man. It's great to come together, sit down.
Why big boy look like? Why big boy look like that? Wait, why big boy look like that?
Big
Look at
boy
Big
here.
Hold on, wait.
This I've been waiting for this one.
Look at big boy.
And I
hold on.
think the world's been waiting on this one, man.
Big boy eyes look
And
crazy.
it's great
Hold on, wait.
to
Look. Why big boy look like that? Big boy look like my cat when you flash the light in his eyes. Big boy's hilarious.
come together, sit down. Ty Dolla $ign, welcome. Yay, welcome. Vultures. First off, man, there is no rhythm to this, man. There's no choreography. I just want to sit and I just want to talk. We haven't had a chance to sit down, especially like this, if ever, with us together. But we haven't had a chance to even sit down individually for a while. First off, man, when we think about Vultures 1, Vultures 2, and we understand that's Vultures 3 as well, what exactly is Vultures? Like, we got our own perception. What does Vultures mean to Ye and to Ty Dolla $ign?
Shit, Vultures is us as a group. It's the #1 album in the world.
Say that again.
Number one album in the world. #1 single. We've been talking about doing the album for a long time. And last year I went by his birthday party and we talked about just getting in the studio. And I went out to Japan. I had a show out there. He was out there at the same time. I came at him like,
Somebody
yo, I want
just
you to
said-
executive
somebody
produce
said,
my album.
Can I be a racist? Blocked! You're out of here, buddy. You're out of here. You're out of here. You're out of here. You're out of here.
We ended up doing the song that we got called Burn. And it was like, fuck it, let's just do a whole thing, you know?
But you know,
now
when
we're here.
you get that in Crossing where, and not that a lot of artists say that to each other, oh, we need to work together, we need to work together. You get those kind of things.
Yeah.
But you guys are no strangers with working with each other anyway when it comes to Ye and Ty Dolla $ign. When you think about a body of music, and not just with
people get into music because they don't want to have to actually work. Like even we did Donda, I had people show up at 8 a.m. because I thought like when people are in the league, they gotta show up. They gotta work no matter how famous they are, no matter how much money they get. But music is something where, you know, we'll be working at 3 a.m. or sleeping in, and you know, I got to a point where I was, you know, recalibrating my whole life, frustrated with a lot of the positions I've been in, and you know, my focus over the past year and a half was the music, and then the clothing, mostly the shoes. So I put everything I had left into both of those, in both of those channels, and they end up supporting each other at the same time. But Ty, you know, even like how like Mike Dean didn't work on this project. Mike Dean was the kind of person that you could hand him something and he'll hand you a finished product back that you could decide, I like this, I like that. That's like how Ty, you can give him something, even like just a murmur of something. He could bring it back with the words. He can fix all the notes on it. He could bring the you know, the drums, the music. But more than anything on this project, you know, he brought himself as someone who stood beside me when a million people told him to not stand beside me. And he also brought hit records. Like, you know, we had this joke like, oh man, this is Jay's first #1 hit in 17 years. And this is Ty's first #1 hit in 2 years.
Right, yeah. But we've seen a lot of really a lot of #1s for other artists when it comes to Vultures. You know what I'm saying? And I don't know, Ty, if you hear what we say on air, but I don't think people understand how talented you are and how you can get in there and pretty much do everything in the studio with your eyes closed, and you know what I'm saying? And
he telling facts, but I ain't gonna lie, when I watched this interview, Big Boy was glazing a little bit, but I get it, I understand why. Like, you know what I'm saying? When it come to niggas like this, like, I don't know, I ain't never been like the glazing type of motherfucker, but I am the type of motherfucker to be like, yo, bro, you deserve your props, real talk. Like, real talk, you deserve your props because niggas not touching you for real. Niggas is not touching you for real.
bring in an orchestra.
It's called confidence. Definitely can't get on spirit. They gotta.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I love it. I love it. I love it. He. Come on now. What y'all feeling? Everybody still there? Y'all still there? Y'all still there? Let me know how y'all feeling. Y'all need to make sure. Oh. I'm feeling this one. I'm feeling this one. Hold on.
Who you voting for?
Y'all make sure y'all subscribe.
You look great, my girl.
Thank you, Kanye.
Do you want to talk about anything, Kanye? I mean, do you think you're being unfairly targeted for the comments that you've been making?
You feel like these unfair? Yes, absolutely.
You know, I mean, anti-Semitic statements are never good for anybody, right? It's kind of like being anti-black.
But, you know, it's really interesting. I didn't realize that I could be considered anti-Semitic till I read one of the definitions of anti-Semitism. Look at this. The definition says, making mendacious, dehumanizing, demonizing, or stereotypical allegations about Jews as such, or the power of Jews as a collective, such as, especially, but not exclusively. This sounds like let it go by. What was that? All right, so it says, think about it, that sounds like the type wording that's in the contracts, right?
Indeed.
What the fuck? This cat.
It says, such as, especially, but not exclusively, the myth about a world Jewish conspiracy or of Jews controlling the media, economy, government, or other societal institutions.
Oh!
That Jews run everything?
Yeah.
So the moment that you speak on how that they own literally all of the media, that is you being anti-Semitic. That's crazy. So now they don't even allow you to speak the truth on certain things because they branded it as hate speech. Interesting. This cat. Are you done, brother? Are you done? You need to get out of here. That's what they did. I understand Kanye now.
Yeah, but that actually is considered to be anti-Semitic.
Right.
So I didn't realize
What's up,
that it was
Darius? What's good? You trying to
anti-Semitic to say,
game?
hey, you know, I have
What's up, Darius? You trying to
a
Warzone it?
Jewish attorney, I have a Jewish record label, I have a Jewish contractor, I have a
Do you
Jewish...
regret your statements? Or the statements you think you should be walking back? I mean, considering...
What do you mean walking back?
Well, you know, backing up off of them. I mean, the thing is, you've lost a lot of endorsements. People are dropping you. You're getting, you know, vilified. You know, I mean, you might think you're right, but I think, you know, there's a whole world out there that's condemning you for what you said.
Okay, so this right here is a chart of Universal Studios, 20th Century Fox, ABC News, CBS News, Columbia Pictures, Warner Brothers, ESPN Sports, Fox News, Washington Post, Metro Goldwyn Mayer, MTV Music Television, Nickelodeon, US.
That's interesting. The moment that you say that, you're anti-Semitic. And that's crazy. That's crazy work right there. Look, somebody said saying the truth can't be anti-Semitic. This is a definition to make people shut up. It is unfair and wrong. Stand your ground, Kanye. Wow. Who's watching this and realizing he was right all along? Huh. Facts. One more Kanye video. One more Kanye video.
Yes, but can the video?
Yeah, first of all, I just want to say I know today's a very important day, and I too feel the same. 2007 was a very special year for me, and I know that her memory will always be in your heart, and I wanted to wear my Dove shirt just to represent Uganda, and I just want to say my heart goes out to you, and I don't have anything else to say, bro. I just want to give you your flowers and continue doing everything that you're doing. We're on your side, bro.
I'm trying to game. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah, I really appreciate that.
I think I'm ready to get into the game now. I think I'm ready to game now. Let's get up off of this. And let's get into gaming. Let's get into the game. My cat was pissing me off, boy. What? Let's get into it. I love me some good gaming. He trying to get back in here. You're not allowed in here, brother. Hold on. Why I'm not seeing it? Hold on. Hold on, y'all. I gotta make sure I'm seeing shit. I'm having technical difficulties. I'm having tech. Why I'm having technical difficulties? Now I'm having technical difficulties. That's crazy. y'all enjoyed that little stream exposing truth and shit? Y'all enjoyed that? If this shit don't